Miami has a Dolphin, the greatest football team.
With the eyes of the world watching, it's time for the biggest event of the year as we're proud to welcome you to the Super Bowl. Up next, one team's name will join NFL immortality at the end of tonight's battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Miami Dolphins.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The moment has finally arrived, football fans. Time to close out another season, and we're underway in Super Bowl 62. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. A pickup of 17. And that is the Dolphins' first down.
First down.
Kind of seems to me like somebody was just kind of waiting for prime time. Brought his best out with the very first carry and's got us off and running.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Achane again. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it's going to be first down Miami.
Kid, I think I can even feel it up here in the booth. You feel this offensive line just gaining confidence. When you get chunk run after chunk run in this league, boy, those big guys say, feed the run game.
Shut up. 70 Lions. Shut up.
Staying on the ground here with Achane. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Tackle made by Jarran Reed.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
70 Timberwolves.
This time it's a passing play. That's caught. Devon Achane. And a gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face third down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular. When the back ended up being the target, they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with the first and goal.
That's another Dolphins first down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19.
Trying to run it in. Achane. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
That's complete right side. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal.
I wish everybody had the opportunity to feel how fast that decision is made. With that RPO, it is a split second. And when you make the incorrect read, well, the play's busted up before it ever has a chance to start.
Let's go.
They'll run. It's Achane. And they'll make the stop after a small push to the 5. Give him a couple of yards on that run. This sets up 4th and goal. Now it's Matthew Wright for this field goal try. Pretty easy kick here, Brock. Just 22 yards. The kick by Roddy's good. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
Certainly not the amount of points they wanted when they began this drive, and certainly when they got into scoring territory, but it's always nice to look up in a Super Bowl and have a lead.
Right, ready to send this one away. On the return, Isaiah Rodgers. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got first and 10.
Go on, check. Go, check. Ready? Count to 60. Count to go.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. 60 Vikings. 60 Vikings. Trap 60. Trap Warriors. 70.
From the gun, Milrow. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm, and I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
This does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this fourth down.
It's fourth down.
70 Lions. 60 Mavericks.
Trying for it with Milrow. Looking downfield, snagged by Arroyo. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him a first on fourth down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35.
Tackle 80.
We've reached the end of the first quarter of Super Bowl 62. Just 3-0 is our score. Back to Miami in just a moment.
Ready, set.
Welcome back, all. Second quarter of Super Bowl 62, just moments away. They're looking at first down here. This charge towards the line, it's right around 3 yards. Working quickly here.
Second and 6.
Shotgun now for Milrow. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Walker on first down. And they're going to bring him down, but what a great effort. He moves this all the way down inside the 10. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
You want to drain some of the excitements of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal.
Street! Cowboy 80!
Staying with Walker. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks finish off their opening drive. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Moody knocks that extra point through. And the Seahawks one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. Dodge the tackle. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Setting up to throw. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Goes to the hurry up here.
A loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Third down run from Achane. They stop him after a gain of about 3. Leaves him looking at 4th down.
Defenses at this level, really any level, will let you run it there all day, every day, and twice on Sundays. You can give up yards, even a healthy chunk of them. But just float the ball and make sure he's brought to a halt well shy of that 1st down marker.
And that punt hits and kicks out of bounds beyond the opposing 35.
1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. It's a solid block in there. Springs him for 8. It's going to be 2nd down.
Well, that run may not have moved the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Here we go.
This is Walker on 2nd. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Looking quickly here.
44-yard line. A gain of a yard.
On 3rd down, Walker. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a 1st down.
First down.
Ready?
A pickup of 2 yards.
Will Rowe from the gun.
Seattle.
Completed to his running back. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
Hold the ready. 18 Cardinal.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard
And off to
line.
Walker from the gun. He doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Zach Sealer there to bring him down. Offense to the line fast.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Ready?
Here's Milroe to throw. Next on the crosser. And that's a huge hit there, but is still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
That's another Seahawks.
Hey, check that. Street.
1st and goal. At the
Ready?
10-yard line.
Let's go.
Walker now from the gun. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Milroe looking to throw. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Seahawks grow their lead just before halftime. On is Moody for the extra point.
Jake Moody for the extra point.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks drive their lead to 11.
14. Dolphins 3. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's a loss of 8.
The best defensive ends in the NFL, they don't need to win sustained battles to get home. Nope. Sometimes, Kate, all they need is one quick move, and they're into the backfield blowing it up.
Back to throw it. Complete out to the right. And He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Matthew Wright set to kick off.
Final halftime adjustments of the season are out of the way. It's time to put them into action here. Quarter 3 of the Super Bowl is underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Throwing here, Milroe. That's him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They give up the gut to Walker. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Running with Walker again. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
19, 60 Eagles, 79 Broncos.
To the air, Milroe. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. That force, that contact separated man from ball.
Quite the brave call they're making in this situation, Brock. They're going for it on 4th.
Viking 18, Panther 60, Panther 60, Panther 11, Panther 11, 7 Pirates, 7, 18, Pioneers.
4th down, pass coming. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And he has the touchdown through what looks like some defensive pass interference. So I think, Brock, thinking this catch should stand. On is Moody for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Seahawks push their lead to 18.
Michael picks up the kickoff.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. On the return, here's Tyreek Hill. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake. Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Bronco 80, 19, Mustang 19.
Back to the air they go on 2nd down. And again, it's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions. It made this 3rd down.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
Cougar 19, 60 Maverick, 19 tight, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Now air it out on 3rd. On the move, headed right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. He's got it down the sideline. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Forced out to his right, and he's brought down at the line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. On the Seahawks' 24-yard line.
Throwing it on 2nd down. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Third and long for him here.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied. They responded. They forced a 4th down.
Quite the brave call they're making in this situation, Brock. They're going for it on 4th.
60. Hey, smash. Motion. Warriors, 70. Check up.
They're going to try to throw for it. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Result of the play.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10.
Check, Bobcats. Ready.
Drive begins with a Walker run. Who swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Derek Forrest able to make the stop.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 20-yard line.
Cup 19.
Off the play fake, Milrow. That's a catch. Jackson Smith and Jigba. He'll get him 5 yards as he gets this up to the 25.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
19, 18.
Walker trying to run for the 1st. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that gives the Seahawks the 1st.
I love that call on 3rd down because it just gives you options. The best 3rd down teams are teams that do just that. Right? They give you options. You don't let the defense dictate to you. You look at what they're giving you, and you take advantage of them.
It's downfield. He's got it. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26. All set to go now from the 35.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
A gain of 26.
No play action here. It's Milrow. It's a big strike to Hill. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
So we've hit the end of 3 in Super Bowl 62. It's the Seahawks in front as they sense a 2nd title is within their reach. Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
Go, Reed. Go. Come on.
Now an inside give to Walker. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Driven backward to the 11 as they line up for 2nd and goal. No room, now to throw. Buys time, rolling right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up third down.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
Defense bringing in a fifth DB, 3rd and goal. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he's going to have the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks put up even more points in a win. Jackson Smith-Njigba with a touchdown. On is Moody for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Seahawks continue piling on to this lead. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Hill now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. He's trying to push the field. Going for a waddle, but it's intercepted. And the Seahawks have it deep in their own territory at the 13.
Well, these were the kind of plays they needed, frankly, earlier in the game when it was still somewhat close. By this point, still a great play, but a bit of a hollow highlight with the game already decided.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Here we go. 19 Tiger. Go.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. It's everything he has under this one. Big game downfield. And he has it all the way inside the opposing 40.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
48 yards. And the Seahawks
Straight ahead with Williams. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
You know, for pitchers, you hear them say, gosh, you got to pitch this guy backwards. For defenses, you have to do the same at times, Kate. You just can't always run it on first. You got to mix in some high percentage pass plays. Otherwise, you're going to get hit right in the face for a loss just like that.
This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
Seahawks. First down.
Ready.
27. First down.
In the red zone now. Chased out to his right. And he'll score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks keep running away with this. Jackson Smith-Njigba with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. The AT up and good for Moody. And the Seahawks grow their lead yet again.
Dolphins 3. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Over 1st and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
What an excellent job there by the defense. Once he gets out on the move, to be able to corral and contain him and not give up any yards. So often a unit can't keep that contained, and a play like that will go for a big gain.
Come on. Set. 19 Tiger.
Second down carry for A.J. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Third and long. They're going to throw. He put everything he had into this one. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. That is Nick Imanwari. And the Seahawks will get it back with some time to work with. We've reached the 2-minute warning. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. They're going to pass it here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jarrett loose, incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So that brings up second down.
Let's go now.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. That's incomplete on second down.
Intended for Elijah Arroyo. Incomplete.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Man in motion here. Milroe throwing on third down. Massive hit. The ball's out. And the Dolphins pick it up. Only a little bit of a run after he recovered the fumble, but their offense is going to be happy as they take over possession.
Okay, this is one of those circumstances where you got to play all the way through the whistle, right? Didn't look good defensively. Give up a big chunk passing play, but then you turn around and one hit totally changes the moment. You get the ball back and you turn the mojo in this building around.
And he has it into the red zone as he reaches that 20-yard line.
What an injection of momentum for the offense on that play. With the energy boost in a much shorter field, I predict it's not going to be long, Kate, till they finish this series off.
They'll say hello to the red zone after that big play, huh, as they get set for 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, trap 60, trap 60, 18 Rattler, 18 Panther 11, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
From the red zone on first. He'll drop this down to Achane. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal. Working fast as that clock ticks down.
That's another Dolphins first down.
Brought in. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
Pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the Seahawks 6-yard line.
Here's 2nd and goal from the 6.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19.
He'll look to throw. Finds the in route complete. And he's in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins putting up points in a game decided. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. Matthew Wright for the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Dolphins will trail by 25.
Dolphins 10. Matthew Wright set to kick off.
Wright ready to send this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10.
Come on, set, ready.
They go with Walker here, and he's able to manage a couple on that run.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
And the party in the Pacific Northwest, Brock, it is just getting started. The Seattle Seahawks are once again Super Bowl champions. This is something that's happened 9 times before, Brock, and now we've got number 10, winning back-to-back Super Bowls, which we talk about it often, an immeasurably difficult thing to do here in the NFL.
Yeah, puts you in some pretty elite air. So many of the groups who've done it are remembered as some of the greatest. The Packers winning the first two, the Steelers of the 70s going back-to-back twice. In more recent days, the Patriots of the early 2000s and the Chiefs a couple decades later, they're remembered among the all-time greats. And with this win, well, these guys have officially joined them.
Commissioner Goodell out to the stage now to present the Lombardi Trophy to the Seattle Seahawks, Super Bowl 62 champions. So that is a